Hey, Joey. Dave, what's up? This is Coach Musselman, Arkansas Razorbacks. Hey, I know you guys are huge North Central Arkansas basketball fans, and I just wanted to thank you for streaming high school sports for all the local stations in North Central Arkansas. I know you've done over 250 basketball games in the past 3 years as volunteers. Incredible to volunteer all that time and energy and enthusiasm to help youth sports. You've helped parents, grandparents, and just in general.
Welcome back to the Arvest Invitational Tournament. I'm Casey Banks. Glad to have you along for game number 2 between the ALPENA senior girls and the Mountain View senior girls here. Game number 2 of the tournament. Cotter fell to Kingston 42-41 on a last-second shot in our first ball game. And, boy, that was a barn burner. Cotter led most of the way, but unable to close it out. Morgan Zick led the Lady Warriors with 11 points. Caitlin Benedict with 10.
Okay, see, that was a heartbreaking game for Cotter. I mean, they fought back, took the lead, had the lead going, in the last 2 minutes, had the ball with a 1-point lead, and just turned it over with 5.4 seconds, and Mountain View hit the shot.
And like you said, it was kind of a bizarre ending. Because it was a Cotter inbound pass that was knocked away. They pick it up and bing, bang, and boom, and it's over. So wasn't a lot of build-up to a final shot.
And for those watching the roster that we got on Mountain View off of Scorebook Live, I don't think any of the numbers match up. So.
Yeah, so I'll do my best. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Mountain View basketball.
Basically, after each person scores, you'll get.
Yeah, listen closely to the announcer in the building. Mountain View kicks it out for a three. No good. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Jackets. They'll pull it out and reset the offense. Cycling along the three-point line, has a gal in the corner. She puts up the three, no good. Rebound going to be finally controlled by ALPENA, and they'll bring it ahead. I believe that's Oler with the ball there, a little behind the back. Ball's going to be knocked away by Mountain View. They take it the distance, up and in, good. That is Akins.
ALPENA looks a little different too. Rodas, who normally always wears number 4, is at number 11.
Rebound going to be pulled down this time by Mountain View. They'll push it up the floor, up the left side. Still here in the opening moments of the first quarter, round number 2 of the Arvest Invitational Tournament here at Flippin. Lady Jackets working it around the perimeter still. Looking for a cutter. Nice job putting it on the floor, loses her feet. And it's going to be out of bounds, and it'll be ALPENA basketball.
And all those people tuning in online, make sure you subscribe to our page. Of course, we cover games all throughout North Central Arkansas throughout the year. So we just started streaming on YouTube because that's what the fans wanted. So make sure you subscribe.
Three-point attempt off the rim and no good, up over the backboard. So it'll be Mountain View basketball.
And we do not have our normal cameraman. I'm actually working camera today. Joey, the deal maker Shaw, he's having to work over at Clay Maxey, making deals, wheeling and dealing today. So camera work will not be the Emmy Award-winning job that Joey normally does, but we'll do our best. I'll do my best. We know KC Banks will bring it.
Long three-point attempt off the front of the rim and no good. ALPENA with the rebound. And a steal right at midcourt. Up and no good. ALPENA with the board. They'll push it ahead. And we've got a foul called against Mountain View. It'll be ALPENA basketball.
Foul's number 15, Akins. That's her first personal, first team foul of the ball game.
Mountain View with the steal. They'll bring it ahead. Thought about the three, pulled it down, has to kick it back out. Cross-court pass, shot put up off the rim and no good. Rebound ALPENA.
Well, similar to the Cotter and Kingston game we just covered, both teams starting off a little cold from the field. Of course, it's chilly. It's still cold in this gym here.
They have not turned the heat on in here. I'm glad I've got a sweatshirt on.
Yeah, I'm going to have to put a jacket on. I got a short sleeve shirt on, so I'm sure the players warming up as well.
Three-point attempt from ALPENA, good. That was blocked. ALPENA with the 3-2 lead now, halfway through the first quarter. Mountain View going to line up and shoot the three, good.
3 points, McCarr.
Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. I don't know who that was. I can't understand what he's saying on the This the one that you pulled up from the AA, there's literally no one from Mountain View on this
It's probably
roster.
the same roster for a couple of years ago that they've never updated.
Yeah,
they
just
keep
never bothered
changing
to.
the years, so.
Ball's going to be knocked away. Alpena comes back up with it, trapped in the corner, and we're going to have a jump ball. It'll be Alpena basketball on the possession arrow.
So now after our first game, of course, they do have a consolation bracket, so now Cotter will move over to the consolation bracket. So it's possible we could see them again later in the week.
A turnover from Alpena. It'll be Mountain View basketball. Mountain View just a little overzealous there.
Well, Joey Shaw said everything looks good so far, so I know he's not going to fire me, so that's one good thing.
Three put up from the corner, good.
That's McCarn with the three.
McCarn, okay. I'll swear to that in court. She has 6 points now.
I don't know if we can swear to it in court, but I think that's what he said.
Well, now that I'm looking, you're at your chicken scratch here. I believe that might be a McCarn.
Yeah, I think that's actually a A-R-N. Yeah,
Instead of
that's
C-A-M.
Yeah, that's my horrendous handwriting because I forgot to print them out. So I did wrote all today's rosters.
She's going to line it up again and hit another one.
3 points, McCarn.
9 points for her. She has 9 of the 11. We've got a timeout. We'll take a break. 2:33 left in the first. Our score, Mountain View 11, Alpena 3. Welcome back to the Arvest Invitational. Mountain View on top of Alpena, 11-3 here. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And they come right back, put it up and in.
I think that was number 22, Oler.
Driving the lane, puts it up short. Alpena with the rebound.
Most of this Alpena squad is the same group returning from last year, so I mean they do have a pretty experienced group that's played together, but not much of a bench over there with just 2 players.
Yeah.
When we covered them, they played against Flippin in a game we did a couple weeks ago. They were playing with 6.
Wow.
So that kind of wears you down, especially on the second half.
Yeah. Ball knocked away by Mountain View. They'll come down the floor. McCarn with a long pass up the left side. They'll line up another three-pointer. Good. My gracious.
3 points, Milam.
Milam with the 3. 4th three-pointer here of the first quarter for Mountain View. They steal it there, put it up and in. Good.
Basket Akins.
Akins, there we go.
Well, we were about halfway through the quarter, and I think it was 2-0. And now Mountain View scores 14 points in the last basically 2 minutes. So,
Yeah.
of course, we couldn't do today's game without these great sponsors that we're running. So, and these are all local businesses. I'm getting ready to, this Allen's Grocery, I'm getting ready to have some Allen's meat here because I'm getting ready to have this Bobcat Burger at halftime. but we couldn't do this without them. And then also, hey, guys, reach down, hit that subscribe button, and share this. Take this link, share it. That way if you got family members that want to watch, I know I was just talking to a gentleman who watches normally watches us from Texas. He was actually up here attending to see his granddaughter play today, and I got a chance to visit with him between games. And says he's a big fan of the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
Alpena with the basketball. They break the press, work it up the right side. Now they'll restart the offense. Johnson at the top of the key, works it around. Nice pass inside. Pump fake up off the glass and good. Block. She has 5 points now. Cuts the lead down to 9. Mountain View, another three. My gosh. Akins with a three-pointer. Man, they can add. They are absolutely shooting the lights out from the three-point line. It's 19-7 now.
They are, dare I say, in fuego here in this first quarter. They're
Indeed.
warming this gym up.
Yeah, my gracious. Got a drive and a foul. And we're not talking the balls rattling around in the rim and going in. They're draining them. I mean, it's nothing but net.
Just stop, pop, three-point shot, nothing but money.
Oler will go to the line. She has 2 points. In and out on the first one, no good. Unable to connect on the second. Mountain View with the rebound. They'll come down and see if they play for the last shot of the first quarter as we approach the final moments. McCarn working it at the top of the key. She'll dish it off. Long cross-court pass. Still time, 9 seconds. Push off in the top of the key. Good job by Alpena to get in the way there. Three-pointer put up, no good. And it'll go out of bounds, and that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. Mountain View 19, Alpena 7. You're watching the Arvest Invitational Tournament on Twin Lakes Sports Network. Welcome back to the Arvest Invitational here at Flippin. Mountain View on top of Alpena, 19-7. Mountain View with the basketball. Lining up another three, good. McCarn, Akins, her second three. That is their 6th three-pointer here in the first half for Mountain View. They're absolutely shooting the lights out and lead 22-7. Alpena gets a basket back. Rodas with the bucket. So 22-9.
It's just been bombs away for Mountain View so far.
And they really work the ball around really well. Their passing is quick on the perimeter. It keeps you on your toes if your defense is. If you get caught watching or being slow-footed, then they're going to be able to just go right by you. First attempt is no good.
On the girls' side of the bracket for this tournament, I mean, there's some really good teams in here. It's going to be a As we get later into the week, I think we're going to have some great girls games.
22 from the line by Cooper.
Cooper 1 of 2 from the line. Long cross-court pass. Back to the top of the key. Good defense there. McCann, man, she's a really good basketball player. She plays tough on both ends of the floor. Ball's going to be stolen away by Mountain View. Here they come, the Lady Jackets in transition. She'll take it right up the middle, up and in, and good. Cooper with the basket. She has 3 points now. And the lead continues to grow, 25-9, up to a 16-point lead for the Lady Jackets. Alpino working the outside, going to get a little foul, a little hand check foul.
Fouls number 13. Erie, that is her first personal. Team foul number 3.
Casey, by the second half, you should have all the numbers.
I think, I'm going to be. McCann knocks it out of bounds, or McCarn, sorry.
It's my terrible writing. It looks like McCann in the writing, so.
Before anybody yells at me about that, I'm trying to make that apology.
That is the one good thing about us streaming on YouTube is we don't get as many comments. So.
It's not as easy. People hadn't figured out how to comment yet, huh?
Facebook Live, we'd be getting torched right now.
McCarn with the steal. And here come the Lady Jackets again. She'll take it into the paint, puts it up off the rim and no good. Knocked out of bounds last by Alpena, and it'll be Mountain View with the inbound.
Well, hopefully, since we're covering about 20 teams this week, that they'll cut us a little slack there. Oh, Joey's commented.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's figured out how to comment. He said, "We're doing a great job. Wish you could be here." Yeah, the Bobcat Burger. I'm getting ready to open it. I took my first bite. It was pretty epic.
3-point attempt, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Alpena basketball.
But KC, like you said earlier, just great ball movement by Mountain View. I mean, in getting these open threes, that's just very crisp passing. The ball doesn't hardly touch the floor.
Yeah, they whip it around really, really well. Shot put up, no good. Rebound by Mountain View. Akins. She'll kick it back out. They'll restart the offense. Good head fake. Running shot in the lane, no good. McCarn gets her own rebound, kicks it out for the three, no good. Alpena with the board. Now they'll try and push it ahead. But that gets slowed up.
Well, down 16, you think Alpena right now, their goal just, hey, let's get this back into single digits by half.
Yeah, don't let it be a runaway freight train. She walked, and that's going to be a turnover.
Of course, those watching online too, we are at the mercy of the school internet. So if the internet does go down or if there's any issues, just hang tight and we'll get it up as quick as we can. So hopefully we don't have that issue. We haven't yet, but.
Three-pointer, no good. After hitting 6 three-pointers in about the first 10 minutes of the ball game, Mountain View's gone a little cold from the three-point line.
Joey and them, hopefully they're watching this at Clay Maxey. Hopefully they got this up on the big screen and
that's right.
Their fans are all watching this. And
Joey's just thinking about the hamburger right now. Alpena with the three-point attempt. Up and no good. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Jackets. They'll push ahead. McCarn behind the back. Drives the lane. Gets into trouble. Has it knocked away. Able to push it out to one of her teammates. Now they swing it around to the wing. She'll drive the lane, puts it up. Shot is blocked, and Alpena comes away with it. So the game's kind of stalled here in the last 90 seconds or so. Mountain View came out shooting lights out. They've gone just a little bit cold on the offensive end. Alpena hanging around. Now they'll line up the three-point attempt, and it is good. Rodas with 5 points now. Cuts it down to 13, 25-12. Three-point attempt, no good. Ball knocked away. Alpena with the rebound. In trouble in the corner, able to dribble her way out of it. And now here comes Alpena. Try and chip away at that lead just a little bit more here. Cross-court pass. And we're going to have a foul called against Mountain View. Be on the floor. It'll be Alpena basketball on the inbound. 3 minutes left to play in the first half. 25-12 our score. Mountain View in the lead.
I know a lot of our Leopard fans, they're used to the Leopard Sports, I think it's Leopard Sports Media. They've been doing games for Alpena the last couple of years.
Big three-pointer by Block. She has 8, and it's a 10-point game, 25-15.
And Jody Marshall, who did those games, he said they were unable to come back again this year and do it, but I know he did a tremendous job for them, and we'll have to get him to join us for some Alpena games.
There you go. Trapped in the corner. Mountain View with it again. Long pass to the outside. They're going to line up with another three-point attempt. Off the back of the rim and no good. Alpena with the rebound, and here we go. The Lady Leopards with the basketball. 2:15 left to play in the first half, trying to make it a single-digit game.
Good tenacity shown here.
Had
by
it
the
right
Leopards.
there, up and in. Out of the rim. Alpena with the offensive board. Shot put up and the foul. So the Lady Leopards, looks like Oler will go to the line to shoot 2.
McCarty, that's her first personal, team foul number 5. Oler at the line to shoot 2.
Rodas did a great job at punching that ball away, keeping the possession alive. And now Alpena is just, the Leopards are clawing their way back.
Like I said, after 6 three-pointers in about the first 10 minutes of the ballgame for Mountain View, they've cooled off significantly, and Alpena has taken advantage and kind of crawled back into this game. Second free throw attempt is good. Oler with 3 points now. Makes it a 9-point game, 25-16. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Mountain View goes back to work on offense, driving the baseline, kicks it around for McCarn. McCarn pump fake, pulls it back, shoots the 3 off the back of the rim and no good. Mountain View with the rebound. And good defense there from the Lady Leopards. Alpena to block that pass. That was going right back to McCarn, but it'll still be Mountain View basketball. Quick pass around, shot put up for 3, no good. Alpena with the rebound. Full court pressure now coming from the Lady Jackets. And Alpena able to get it across the timeline. Block with the ball. Going to have it stripped away, but they're going to call a foul.
Number 5, McCarn, that's her first personal, team foul number 6.
So McCarn with her first. 6th foul. Inbound for the Lady Leopards to Rodas. Rodas looking for help, gets it back up top to Block. Block to the top of the key. Nice pass inside. Rodas puts it on the floor, kicks it out. Now they're running a little bit of rotation. Rodas gets it back just inside the three-point line and good. Rodas with 7, and it's 25-18, down to a 7-point game, under a minute to play here in the first half. An excellent second quarter thus far from Alpena. Pass kicked out for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Alpena, and we're going to have a foul against Mountain View.
Foul to number 5, McCarn, that's her second personal, team foul number 7.
And it's going to be 1-1 at the other end, with Alpena threatening to crawl within 5.
Well, credit to Alpena. You know, that first quarter, it was a 3-point barrage from Mountain View, and Alpena just chipping away one possession at a time.
That's right. That's right. 19-7 at the end of the first quarter. First free throw attempt is good from Johnson. And the second one is good. And it is 25-20 with 45 seconds left to play here in the first half. Lady Jackets working the perimeter again. And McCann's going to draw the foul. Only the second team foul against Alpena. It'll be Mountain View basketball here on the inbound. Good rotation. Three-point attempt put up and good. Milam with her second three-pointer. She has 6 points, makes it a 7-point game. Alpena with the chance to cut the lead down a little more. Spin move inside, off the glass, and no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Mountain View. It'll be Alpena basketball with 1.1 seconds left to play here in the first half. It'll be a quick shot. It is, and it's good. Block with the three, and that makes it 27-23. We'll take a break at the end of the first half. Mountain View 27, Alpena 23. You're watching the Arvest Invitational Basketball Tournament on Twin Lakes Sports Network. Here at Flippin High School. So after Mountain View raced out to a 19-7 lead in the first quarter, they've seen their lead dwindle all the way down to 4. At 27-23, Alpena with the basketball. Shot from the corner, good. Rodas with 9 points now. Cuts the lead down to 2, 27-25. And right back at it is McCarn. McCarn with 11 now. She leads all scorers. Here as both teams convert on their first possessions here in the second half. Mountain View went cold for a lot of the second quarter. They were shooting the ball super effectively in the first quarter. They hit 5 3-pointers in the first quarter alone. 6 in total, 7 in total in the first half. But Alpena playing pretty good defense and taking advantage of the lull in the shooting have managed to crawl their way back into the ball game. At the free throw line, puts it on the floor, puts it up, and good. Oler, she has 5 now. And now it's right back and forth here. McCarn dishes off on the corner, down into the corner. Good idea. But we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will be to Mountain View, so it'll be their basketball here. Just underway here in the third quarter. 29-27, our score, Mountain View in the lead. Get the inbound pass. Pass down low, kicked outside. Good defense again from Alpena as they get the rebound on the missed shot. And the Lady Leopards look to tie, this time down the floor. Pass up the 3, Rodas.
Okay, see, Alpena's really made some great adjustments, especially they're contesting those Mountain View shots that were uncontested early in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're definitely getting a hand in the face of the shooter on the 3-pointers. And Oler going to go to the line to shoot 2 as she draws the foul. Oler 1 of 2 from the line. She has 5 points thus far. And she can tie this game up here if she can pop a couple here. And she connects on the first one. And gets the second one to roll. We are tied at 29. Alpena come all the way back from trailing by as many as 12 in the first half. Mountain View swings it around, shoots the 3, no good. Lady Jackets come down with the rebound. Ball's knocked away, but they're able to hang on to it. Working it around the perimeter, now working inside. Swinging it around, 3-point attempt is good.
3 points, Cooper.
Cooper with 6 points now. And a 3-point Mountain View lead, 32-29. Wide open 3-point attempt. Off the glass and no good. Rebound to Alpena. And they'll set things back up. We'll swing it around. She'll take another crack at it. This time inside the 3-point line and gets it. Wheatley with her first bucket of the afternoon, almost afternoon. Cuts it to a 1-point game, 32-31. And we've got a whistle and a foul away from that. It's going to be a 3-second violation. And Alpena will take it on the turnover with a chance to take the lead on this possession. Lady Leopards working it around. Shot comes from the corner. Falls to Mountain View now in transition. Good pass down low. Shots put up and in. Good. So they increase their lead back to 334-31. Good pass down low. Shot put up a little wild. ALPENA able to come up with it, but foot on the line. And it'll be Mountain View basketball here. About halfway through the third quarter, Mountain View leads ALPENA 34-31. Lady Leopards trailed by as many as 12 in this ball game, but have managed to come all the way back and make it tight. McCarn puts up the pass, no good. ALPENA comes away with it. Gonna take it the distance up and kind of wild was Rodas. Mountain View comes down with it now. They'll try quick in transition and slow things up. Good job by ALPENA to get back on defense. Swing it around to the top of the key. Milam swings it around, able to keep it under control is Cooper. Cooper swings it around for the three-point attempt off the front and no good, knocked out of bounds. They'll say knocked out of bounds by Mountain View. It'll be the Lady Leopard basketball. Both teams coming up and down the floor here to start the second half. Good pass down to the free throw line. Shot put up off the glass and the rim is no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Mountain View basketball. 34-31 our score. Mountain View in the lead. ALPENA actually tied it early in the third quarter. They're overcoming a 12-point deficit. Good ball movement there. Good job on the baseline and good defense. That was just a good play all the way around. Good execution on offense and a really good job by Johnson for ALPENA to step in front of that pass. And an errant pass doesn't find anybody, goes out of bounds. It'll be Lady Leopard basketball. 2:44 left in the third. Three-point attempt for the wing is no good. And we're going to have a foul called. Looks like against Rodas. It'll be Mountain View basketball. For those of you that maybe just joining us now, might have missed the first game of the day, the Lady Warriors from Cotter. Three-point attempt. And good for Akins, her third three of the game. She has 13 now. And it's back out to a 6-point game. The Lady Warriors lost 42-41 on a last-second shot against Kingston in the opening round ball game in the senior girls side. Three-point attempt from the corner is good. Rodas answers with a three of her own. She has 12 points now, 37-34. And it's a three-point shooting contest on both ends of the floor. Cooper, her second three, and both teams starting to find the range beyond the three-point arc. Lady Leopards looking to slow it down just a little bit. They'll kick it out. Rodas open, no good. Rebound pulled down by McCarn, and she'll bring it ahead for the Lady Jackets. Long pass down the corner. Open for three, good. Cooper again. That's two in a row. And ALPENA's going to call timeout. We'll take a break with them. 1:09 left in the third. Our score, Mountain View 43, ALPENA 34. You're watching the Arvest Invitational Tournament on TLSN. Welcome back to the Arvest Invitational Tournament. ALPENA with the basketball. Pass back out to the top of the key, now onto the wing. Rodas directed traffic there from the left wing. She'll put it on the floor, now go baseline, puts it up and draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot two. 43-34 our score, Mountain View. I was counting up three-pointers. Mountain View has hit 11 three-pointers in this ball game. 33 of their 43 points have come from beyond the three-point line. Rhoda's first free throw attempt is good. In and out, no good. Mountain View with the rebound. Mountain View pushes quickly up the floor. Looking for the return pass. On the wing, they'll get it to Johnson. She's got an open look, and good. That's that's Cooper. That's her third three-pointer in a row, and they're absolutely finding the range once again. Are the Lady Jackets. 12 three-pointers here in the ball game. Rodas takes the pass. Good pass inside off the glass, and bad bounce out. Mountain View comes down with it. 5 seconds left. McCarn going to drive the lane, puts it up, draws the foul, and they're going to say that the foul occurred on the floor.
Foul number 23, Johnson. That's her second personal, team foul number 2 this half.
So it'll be inbound play here with 1.3 seconds left for Mountain View at the end of the third. Goes off of a Mountain View player, I believe. And it'll be ALPENA basketball, and that's the way that we'll essentially end the third quarter as soon as somebody touches it. And they do. And that'll be the end of the third quarter with our score. Mountain View 46, ALPENA 35. You're watching the Arvest Invitational Tournament on TLSN. Welcome back to the Arvest Invitational here at Flippin. Our score at the end of three, 46-35 in favor of Mountain View. Mountain View, 12 three-pointers through three quarters. ALPENA with 5, which normally that would be considered a pretty good night shooting the basketball beyond the three-point line. But for Mountain View, Milam with 2 three-pointers, Cooper with 4, Akins with 3, and McCarn with 3. 4 different players with more than 1 three-pointer. And we're only through 3 quarters. Ball's going to be stolen away by Rodas. Rodas pulls it up, looking for help. Shoots the jumper from the baseline, no good. Rebound pulled down by McCarn. She'll bring it ahead for the Lady Jackets, drive the lane, throws it into the corner, passes it into the corner rather. Now McCarn's going to line up a 3 and off the front of the rim and no good. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Leopards, and they'll restart their offense as they bring it ahead down by 11. We're going to have a foul on the floor. Alpena with the inbound pass. Rodas looking inside. Ball's going to be knocked away. Great hustle there by both teams. Mountain View finally comes away with it. Both teams diving for the ball there. Cooper shoots the three, no good. Alpena comes down with the rebound. And now they'll slow it ahead. Johnson will bring it ahead for the Lady Leopards. Alpena trailing by 11. Three-point attempt put up off the rim and no good. Rebound Lady Leopards. They'll restart the offense. Looking for a cutter. Can't find anybody. Put it on the floor. Good defense by Mountain View. They're playing just a really tight man-to-man right now. Good pass down low. On the floor, puts it up and gets the roll. Oler with 9 points now. Gets the lead to 9 with 5 minutes, 38 seconds left to play in the ball game. Mountain View working the perimeter again. Cooper with the ball at the top of the key. She'll pass down low to McCarn. McCarn puts it up off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound and gets the putback. McCarn with 13 points now. Gets it back to a double-digit lead. Good pass down low to Rodas. Rodas puts it in. 15 points for Rodas now. Going to have a travel, essentially. Palming the basketball. That's just walking. Nonetheless, it's a turnover, and it'll be Alpena basketball. Ball put on the floor. We're going to have a traveling call, and that'll be Mountain View basketball. Alpena trails Mountain View by 9, 48-39 as we approach the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Alpena trailed by as many as 12 in the first half. Came all the way back to tie in the third quarter, but hot three-point shooting again as McCarn puts it up, no good. Alpena with the rebound and to get the foul call. Alpena came all the way back, tied the ball game in the third quarter, but red-hot three-point shooting out of the Mountain View girls. Just too much here to overcome, looks like in the second half thus far, although Alpena's sticking around as Rodas takes the pass, puts it up, and draws the foul. Rodas will go to the line to shoot two. She'll try and hit them both and make this a 7-point game. Rodas, no good on the first one. No good on the second one. Rebound by Mountain View. Boy, McCarn again. She can score, she can rebound, she can play defense. She's really been impressive for the Lady Jackets. Cooper looks around, gets to McCarn, who shoots the three. Good. McCarn.
3 points, McCarn.
16 points for her now, her fourth three-pointer. And the lead back up to 12, 51-39. Rodas with it at the top of the key. She'll work around the right side looking for help. Gets it back now in the corner. Alpena may just have to throw caution to the wind and start shooting the three here. And they do with the play clock running down. And we have a shot clock violation, and it'll be Mountain View basketball. And Alpena is going to call timeout. We'll take a break. 3 minutes left to play in the ballgame. Our score, Mountain View 51, Alpena 39. You're watching the Arvest Invitational on TLSN. Welcome back to the Arvest Invitational. 3 minutes left to play in this one. Mountain View on top of Alpena, 51-39, behind an onslaught of impressive three-point shooting by these Lady Yellow Jackets. Now they're just going to spread it out and work the shot clock here. It's down to 14. Still just going to take their time working the perimeter. Under 10 now. They're going to have to make a move to the basket here. Cooper with it on the wing. Throws it inside. Shot put up and good right at the buzzer. That was fantastic execution right there. Akins with the basket. Man, really, really good execution. They worked all 35 seconds of the clock and got a basket right at the buzzer. Shot down low, and Alpena came down with it, but they're out of bounds. It'll be Mountain View basketball. Alpena with the full court press, broken fairly quickly. One good pass, shot put up off the glass and no good. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Leopards. A little slow getting up the floor here. Rodas with it. She's going to put it on the floor, put it up and in good. Rhoda's having herself a nice ball game. Mountain View should have been over and back, but Alpena comes away with it regardless. Good pass from Rhodas. Shots blocked and out of bounds. 53-41 our score. Alpena with the basketball.
KC Rhodas had a really good Arvest tournament last year, so we're seeing that continue good play. She's just wearing a different number. She was number 4 last year. Now she's wearing number 11 for tonight or this morning's game.
Well, she started off well. She's got 17 points. Mountain View able to get control of the inbound pass. Got a whistle away from the ball. I'm not sure what happened. Either way, Mountain View with the basketball as we approach the 1 minute mark. McCarn shoots, doesn't draw iron. Mountain View comes back with it. Nice job. They continue to work the clock here. Under a minute to play now. Nice move by Alpena getting more aggressive on defense here, trying to knock it away, or not sure that they would foul here. McCarn drives the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rodas with the rebound. Alpena comes up fast in transition. Pull up at the top of the key. They'll swing it around, looking for Rodas inside, can't find her. Now they'll put it on the floor, drive hard to the basket, up, off, and no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Alpena basketball with 16.9 seconds left. Mountain View on top, 53-41. Rodas takes the inbound. Looking inside, finds her teammate. Shot put up, no good. Lots of banging going on. Under 5 seconds now. McCarn runs it up the right side. Mountain View's just going to hang on to it. And that's the way the ball game's going to end. Our final score, Mountain View 53, Alpena 41. Be sure and stick around here. This live feed will go off. We'll put up a new one for the next ball game. You're watching the Arvest Invitational on Twin Lakes Sports Network.